Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome. Happy Thursday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi, and I help folks with a job to create a side gig online and use social media to grow it. If that is you, drop the word "me" in the comments, and I got you. Not tonight, because it is 2 a.m. It'll be tomorrow, but I got you. I got you. So if you're tuning in live, I would love to know where you were tuning in from. And if you're catching a replay, drop the word replay, hashtag replay. Let's see. Let's see if you're brave enough to do that. And so we are live on all channels. I have no idea why there's this color on my camera. It looks so weird. It looks like my skin is like, I don't know, it just looks so weird. Anyway, hopefully you guys can see okay. We are live. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm from Southern California, and I apologize. It's a little late, really late, or really early, depending on where you are, I guess. It could be like 5 o'clock in the morning somewhere, or, depends where you are. Here, where I am, it's pretty late. It's 2 a.m. So, and I told you yesterday, we had a really good live. I got some feedback from it. Thank you guys for your comments, sending me messages and chats. Thank you. I appreciate you. But so we're going to kind of continue a little bit, I guess, maybe on that theme. We'll see if it's the same theme or not. But hey, as many of you by now know, my company shut down on Friday, last Friday, the company I used to work for and work with, not for, work with. They shut down. It was a huge thing in the whole profession of network marketing because the company's been around for 37 years and, we're operated in 24 countries. We're opening up 2 more countries. So it was really weird how it all went down. Now, when this happens, and it makes such a big noise everywhere, especially in the profession, what's very, very normal, that doesn't mean it's a nice thing, but it's normal that, people are going to hit you up left and right to check their deal because their deal is the best, their company's pay plan is the best, and their products are the best. They just go on and on and on about how, their opportunity is absolutely the best. And they just start reaching out to you, and everybody does. It's not like I sit here and I've had multiple people ask me, hey, where you going? What's going on there? Multiple people from all companies, right? I've looked at a lot of different things. So, and that's not the subject tonight, but what I want to tell you, I read a post yesterday by somebody who actually I don't even follow, but this post was really interesting. And the post said that, hey, I hear it all the time that people complain when a company shuts down and other people reach out to them. They call them vultures. They call them, greedy and, tacky and all this stuff. And she was explaining on, hey, listen, if one door closes, this may be another door for you. This may be another opportunity. And she was just, posting. She posted this on her wall. And to some extent, that may be true. To some extent, that may be true. I did post a response to it, which I never got a response back. I didn't think I would. But here was my here's my thoughts. Okay, when a network marketing company shuts down and all these other people are coming at you with their you know texts and chats and all this stuff, here's the real truth. The top earners, the top boys and girls, if you would, they have been building relationships on top of building teams. So they have relationships, they know company owners, they know the movers and the shakers, and they can just make a couple of calls and get things rolling. And when they join a new company, most likely a bunch of people follow them, right? Okay, well, that's great. Now here comes Sean trying to send it, hey, our company's better, best, the pay plan is the best, pay products are amazing. And so if you're texting or chatting or prospecting the top recruiters and the movers and the shakers, they may get that message, if you would, but they're gonna laugh. They're not gonna respond. They're gonna laugh at that stuff. Why? Because they wouldn't join you. I'm just gonna call it what it is. If you are new to my channel, you will learn that I am a very straight shooter. Like yeah, I don't sugarcoat stuff. So they're not gonna join you. They're not. They're gonna join another top earner, or they may have a deal on the table. So as far as you reaching out to them, it's useless. Now, there are those like me who are building this business because they have a dream, because they really feel like they are here for more than just going to work, coming home, paying the bills, maybe going on trips. There's got to be more to that. Maybe there's a purpose here somewhere. Or maybe there are those like me that, you know what, they can't get a job. They're unemployable, non-employable, non-employable. Or maybe there are those that really want to leave a legacy and they're building this, on the side or all categories, whatever it may be. There's us. Now, when you approach us, the little guys and girls, you come at us and say, this company's the best, that company sucked, our products are amazing, and, we got this thing in here, and it's from Mars, and it came in, and it's going to, grow you 3 inches taller, and all this stuff, and the pay plan, oh my goodness, even, like, here's what's going to happen. The truth is, you make the little people, the non-postured people, the ones who really got in to make a little bit of extra money, the ones who got in because they like the team, the camaraderie, they like the group, they like to get together, they like to be part of something. And here you are, just bashing that. And not only that, you're making them feel bad, worse than they are. This is the reason why your team will not grow. I'm going to tell you like it is. Because your attitude sucks. It is what it is. It's the truth. Your team will not grow. You can hate me. You can cuss me out. You can do whatever you want. The truth is, your team's not growing. Because you wouldn't be acting that way. A professional doesn't talk like that. A professional doesn't put another company down. A professional doesn't talk crap about somebody who just lost their everything and say, oh, those products suck. A professional wouldn't do that. And that's why a professional doesn't have a massive team. And that's why a non professional doesn't grow. Gets in the company today, works it a little bit, no results. Jumps into another company, the next best thing. When you reach out to people, especially those who just experienced the shutdown of their company, um, if you can't be sincere, don't reach out to anybody. You can be sincere. You can say, "Hey, listen, I feel really bad about what's going on. I do, because I wouldn't want that to happen to me. I like to know more. I like to sugarcoat this stuff or not. But the reality is, you're gonna look for something else. And I like to be the person you reach out to when that time comes." Let me ask you, how does that make you feel? I didn't have to put anybody down. I didn't have to talk crap on somebody else's products or pay plan or company or CEO. I didn't have to do that. I said, hey, listen, I know this is a rough time for you. You're going through stuff. I get it. But the reality is, you got to eat. Reality is, you got to look for something. And if that time comes, whether it's tomorrow or next week, I like to be one of those people on that list. Just give me that opportunity. That's all. So you can handle stuff with class, or you can just be low class. I'm asking you to handle things with class. Handle things professionally. Be committed to the profession and learn to be professional. Don't be an amateur, whatever it is you're doing. I don't care what it is you're doing. Don't stay an amateur. Grow up. Become a professional. Speak intelligently, caringly. Give a freaking damn. Don't be a robot. We have plenty of AI going around the world. We don't need another robot. So please, pretty please, with a cherry on top, a little sprinkled white chocolate, because that's what I like. When you reach out to people, be nice, be sincere. You do not need to put somebody else down to rise up. And remember, the people you're reaching out, those people who just experienced the shutdown of their company, those are just like you. Those are not the top earners. Top earners will laugh at your thing. They're not gonna entertain your video. It's dumb to them. They're gonna sit down with the CEO, run the numbers, give me the pay plan, boom, boom, boom. So you're gonna talk to little people. And when you're talking to the little people, remember you're talking to you. She's what's up? Right? So be professional. When you reach out to people, be nice, be sincere, be transparent. Start building a relationship. Not everybody's going to do what you do. Not everybody likes the flavor of ice cream you like. I think you're okay with that. So what? If that were not the case, we would only have one God. We still have only one God, but the beliefs are so different. Truth is, not everybody's gonna like the flavor of ice cream you like. And be professional when you reach out. And remember, again, I can't stress this enough. When you're reaching out to people, most likely you're reaching out to people just like you. And you yourself don't like to be put down. Do you? Do you like to be put down? Just asking. Hashtag asking for a friend. Of course not. Who would like to be put down? So why would you put somebody else down? You um, you let other people know of your rank. You let other people know of how much you're actually making in the business without letting them know. Because somebody who's making 10,000, 100,000, $1 million a year, they do not talk the same. They don't prospect the same. They don't reach out to people the same. They don't look for the same things. It's the truth. Vanilla bean or mint chocolate chip. Yep, that is definitely, we're definitely gonna different on that. Definitely differ. Right. So so yeah, um, just be transparent, be real with people. And you know, a long time ago, a company owner, I was in a seminar, and he said that his dad told him something. And he said that, at one point, he his dad lost everything, and they were doing Amway. Most of you know who Amway is. It's one of the pioneers in the profession, around for over 100 years. So he was doing Amway, lost his entire downline, lost a major income, and he was really, the family were sad, everybody was sad, and the dad told this his son something, and I never forget this. It's always been with me. And he said, "You know what, son? You don't worry, because the right people will come. The right people will come. You just have to stick around long enough. The right people will come." So, the whole being greedy and tacky, and that's how we started this live, and being like a vulture. I really don't like that kind of description. I don't. What I do like, maybe this is worse or better. I don't know. I put all that in a low class category. Very, very amateur. That's what I put it in. I don't call it a vulture. Yeah, because they're thinking, oh, you know what? This person is desperate. Company closed. I can just talk them into it. That's one recruit, and they're already network marketing, so I don't have to explain anything to them. They're not going to tell me it's this, it's that. That's what they're thinking. But I don't call that a vulture. You know, I'll call that low class, amateur, not not very good in their art. That's what I call it. And personally, I don't want to ever fall into that category. I do my best. I get coaching. I plug into a lot. There's so much free stuff. I plug into free stuff. I watch stuff. Now I plug into Graham Cook and his teachings, because that's something that I got into back in October. And I kept saying I can listen to this guy all day, and now here we are. It's just kind of crazy. I said that back in October. I said I could listen to this guy all day, and then here we are. I listen to him all day. So yeah, So anyway, I thought I would share. I think I covered like two, three, four subjects in this live, but they kind of go together. I hope. Who knows? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm beat. I've had a very, you know, Jim Rohn used to say, "Don't call it frustrating, call it interesting." And then I think it was, oh man, I forget who said this, but he said, don't say I had a bad day or this day or that day. Say I had a character building day. So if you're gonna put them together, I've had a couple days of very interesting character building days. So yeah, it's been a kind of a crazy couple days. I'm gonna hit the Sacola pretty quick after this. So I am Sean Azimi. Namaste. Um, um, yeah. If you got, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. I always go back and read them and respond. So don't worry. I'm live on all channels. Some of you are live with me on other channels. And so, yeah, uh, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. So follow me if you're not following me. Let's go. Thank you, brother man. Thank you. Fox. With that, if you feel, you know what, you gotta know somebody who can, you gotta like tag into this, and they'll be like, I gotta listen to this. You gotta listen to this. And you can't tell them, but I can. So tag into this. And ice cream, yes. Um, believe it or not, I'm actually not a. That's not true. That's, I better stop. There are some ice creams I really like. That's true. Like this Snickers bar ice cream. Oh my god, who came up with that? That's like, that's next level. And then there's Klondike. Oh my god, what would you do for a Klondike bar? I would do a lot of things. Like Klondike is like, who came up with that Snickers ice cream bar? Dude, that guy is a genius, or girl, whoever. It's genius. Anyway, I totally dissect. You can tell it's late. I that's funny. So anyway, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you gotta do. Spread the love. Tag a couple. Now I really want a Snickers ice cream bar, and I don't have one. Dude, those are so good. And then if you get the small ones, like, I'll end with this. If you ever get the small ones, when they end, like, you want to kill yourself because you're like, I should have got the bigger one. I'm just saying. And then that Klondike bar. Oh my god. There are some few. Okay. Anyway, with that, I did you say I shall have one today? And you're, oh my goodness, that is not even cool. Um, but some of the other channels are probably thinking like, what the heck is this guy talking about? We're having fun on TikTok. Yeah, dude, that sounds bomb right now at 2:18 a.m. Anyway, with that, I am Sean Azimi, and I help folks with a job to start a side gig online. Oh my God, now it's a whole different ballgame, so much easier. Oh my God, it's like so much easier. I help folks with a job to start a side gig online and use social media to grow it. What else would you use? What else would you use to grow your business? If you're not using social media, I don't know what you're using. Like, you're paying advertising? Why? Like, that doesn't even make any sense anymore. Anyway, that's a whole other topic. Maybe tomorrow's topic. So, if that is you, drop the word me in the comments and I got you tomorrow, not tonight. I am out tonight. And with that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.